Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. On my way to go get it as always, man. I hope y'all doing the same. On the road to 2K. We on our way to 1,400, man. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all, let's talk about something that I feel like is being spoken about a little bit, but not as much as I feel like it should be. You know what I'm saying? And it's the whole situation, the feud that's been going on between Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions, man. This shit is definitely, the tension is definitely getting thick between the two. You know what I mean? Shout out to Boxing Scene for this article that I had been reading up on earlier this morning. And it was about an interview that Ryan Garcia did with Brian Custer, man. Shout out to Brian Custer, one of my favorite guys in the sport of boxing, man. I guess he did a last stand interview with Ryan Garcia. And there was something that I guess Brian Custer had asked Ryan about, and it was in terms of something that Bernard Hopkins had put out in the media lately. And he said, according to Bernard Hopkins, that after this fight with Oscar Duarte, that he will decide whether or not Ryan Garcia will fight again or not. You know what I'm saying? And that shit kind of pissed Ryan off. You know what I mean? It definitely pissed him off. And he was pretty much like, yo, like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you got no control on, like, whether I fight or not. And he said, yo, like, it's crazy how these people been treating me, man, because they make all this money off of me, yet they don't even believe in me. You know what I'm saying? He said that in that Tank Davis fight, they recouped $6 million. He said that his promoters made $6 million off of his fight against Gervonta Davis, man. And he said, yo, they got no problem taking my money, but they so, like, they're so okay with, like, doubting me and stuff of that nature. And he went on to say, why would they doubt me when, why would they doubt me when why would they treat me this way? Why would they give me this type of treatment if I'm the only superstar they have left? I'm the only fighter that they make money off of. And then he went on to say things of that nature. And he said that he said after this performance against Oscar Duarte that they're gonna regret treating him like that, and they're gonna be begging for him to come back to the table. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he has said in a nutshell, man. And I'm gonna provide my opinion on this whole situation. I do think that these guys did that to themselves. You know what I mean? They've been treating Ryan Garcia pretty bad. You know what I mean? In terms of how the way they've been moving with him and how they've been representing him publicly. You know what I mean? I did not forget the situation where Oscar De La Hoya said way back that Ryan Garcia was not ready for Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? And if you genuinely feel like that, then you could believe that. You know what I mean? You're entitled to your opinion, but to put it out there in the public like that, it embarrasses Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? And then right after he had gotten stopped by Gervonta Davis, you guys didn't show up to the post-fight conference. It was just a representative of Golden Boy, from what I understand, and Ryan Garcia, and that was it. You know what I mean? His own trainer wasn't even there at the time, Joe Goosen. De La Hoya was talking about he had been getting threats on his life and things of that nature, so that's the reason why he didn't show up. And I don't believe Bernard Hopkins was there either. I don't think he provided a valid excuse as well. You know what I mean? So they've been doing him dirty. You know what I mean? There's definitely some type of things that you're supposed to do as a promoter to show your fighter that you're there for them. And they've openly disrespected this man in the public. And I think that's when everything started to go all bad. And when Ryan Garcia realized, like, yo, like, y'all guys work for me. I'm the asset. Y'all make money off of me. You know what I mean? Like, why are y'all treating me this way? And because y'all going to treat me this way, I'm going to explore other options. And that's when Oscar De La Hoya went on to take him to court to pretty much force him to abide to the contract that he had signed with them. You know what I mean? So it's been some pretty bad blood. And I think in all honesty, bro, Ryan Garcia has every right to feel upset about this situation, bro. Like, man, when you a fighter, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how the way you go about it, whether you promoting yourself on social media or however you getting it, if you're a hot commodity, you know what I mean? And you just came off a 1.2 million what the hell? How can I say this? 1.2 million viewers off of a pay-per-view event, the biggest pay-per-view event of the year. You know what I'm saying? You would think that these promoters would put some respect on your name. You know what I'm saying? They generated millions of dollars, man. They made a shit ton of money, $6 million to co-promote a show, pretty much off of the back of one fighter that you had from your stable. Bro, that's phenomenal, bro. That's phenomenal. In all honesty, even if I felt like as a promoter, Ryan Garcia wasn't the goods, or I felt like that he couldn't beat none of the champions, or he's overrated, bro, I'm going to take care of that kid because he's taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? But this just goes to show that Oscar De La Hoya as a promoter, he was a great fighter. You know what I mean? Great fighter. But as a promoter, man, he lacks. You know what I mean? He's very selfish. I think he's caught up in his own lifestyle and habits. And I don't think he necessarily has what it takes to really look out for the best interest of a fighter. Canelo came out on an interview during the Breakfast Club on his lead up to the Jamel Charlo fight and said that Oscar De La Hoya is a hypocrite. You can't trust him. And he's blatantly said that he underpays fighters to keep them hungry and consistently fight for him. You know what I mean? He doesn't give fighters what they deserve, which is crazy in all honesty, because that's what Oscar De La Hoya fought for. You know what I mean? That's why he got out of that top rank deal, so he could get what he felt like he deserved. So he could get what he feel like he deserved. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real messed up situation, man. I hope Ryan Garcia gets up out of that contract ASAP, because in all honesty, they don't deserve that kid, man. They don't deserve that kid at all. And this is going to be their second cash cow that they've lost within the course of a couple years. And if that's not a warning sign for all the other guys that's coming up in the boxing game that's considering signing the Golden Boy, I don't think anything will be. You know what I mean? But that's my whole take on the situation, man. What do y'all think about the feud between Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia, man? I'm backing Ryan Garcia in this one. Not a big Ryan Garcia fan, but I see what he sees, and I think that they're treating him pretty awful for somebody who's provided a lot for them. You know what I mean? Especially a $6 million check off of a pay-per-view event when they literally only had one star on the card. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. That's my take on the whole situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you for watching. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.